and solutions. At the core of our work is the concept, do nothing about me without me. So please join me together in welcoming the 2023 SCI Idealist, Natanja Craig Oquendo.
Thank you. Wow, what an honor. There's so many people I love in this room. So just because it's about social capital, so I'm just going to shout out a few people, okay? So first of all, good evening. My name is a mouthful, which is why we're all laughing. So it's Natanja Craig Oquendo. It's a lot to say. But first, I want to start by thanking my family. My oldest daughter is here, Samantha, and then my favorite grandchild, Miss Mila. So my social capital is right here. But I also want to shout out the Perrys, Jennifer Aronson, Jackie Jenkins Scott, who was the interim before me. And when I said, "How am I going to fill your shoes?" she said, "You don't have to worry about filling my shoes. I'm going to teach you how to tie your own." She's such an incredible leader. But Pam gave her a lot of praise, so I'm gonna keep going. You deserve it. My sisters, Cindy and Patricia, and then my colleagues who are in the room, Jessica, Samaya, Michael, and Pam. I feel like I'm amongst royalty. So thank you so much for having me here tonight. So many of SCI's values align with core beliefs we hold at the Boston Women's Fund. Their dedication to responding to the needs of the community, strengthening young leaders, and believing in the truth that what we can do together always surpasses what we can accomplish alone. Boston Women's Fund is the oldest women's fund in Massachusetts, and we like to say that we are a people first fund. I give great thanks to our founding mothers of our organization who gathered at a community meeting nearly 40 years ago and bravely started something new with the understanding and lived experience that mainstream philanthropy could do more to support Black and brown women, girls, and folks in the LGBTQIA+ community. As one of our founders said, Jean Entine, many funds begin with their donors or donor base. We began with our beliefs. The belief that financial resources are crucial in building movements and creating systemic change, and that financial resources are not more crucial than the people themselves. We believe the fuel is in the resilience and courage of our people who are organizing, educating, reimagining, innovating, disrupting, building, fighting, and showing up to support families where they're at, because oftentimes that's where they come from too. In my personal experience in philanthropy, I witnessed a sector that moves at a pace that dismisses the urgency of the very real challenges people are facing on the ground. The urgency of being under-resourced, living in food deserts, being discriminated against due to your sexual orientation or because you're Black or brown or refugee or immigrant or simply a woman or even a young person or an elder. I've seen a sector that has commissioned reports when we already know the analysis, a sector that continues to extract data through evaluating communities before taking action or committing to that community. I've come to imagine and hopefully shape a sector that listens, that trusts and respects the work that our community leaders are already doing. Incredible work that's been done without the resources that they deserve. We would deepen our understanding tenfold and move at a much swifter pace, I believe. What SCI and the Boston Women's Fund know is that when we have the courage to cast convention aside and start centering people over resources, we in fact start moving towards justice. I'm a firm believer that the movements led by the people are the pathway to freedom from oppression. SCI's tagline, cultivating connections, gets at the heart of what strong movements require. Dedicated, united people marching to the beat of the same drum with a passion for the same cause in the name of freedom. I want to thank SCI for creating a space for leaders like myself, unlikely leaders, who grew up in Villa Victoria, had a beautiful daughter at 15, did not go to college, was housing insecure, was poor, but I moved up to middle class. I just want you to know that, Pam. I find myself here along with so many others before me who are willing to reimagine what justice looks like, what liberation feels like, and what community-centered change could really be. I could not do that without the brave leadership of our chair, Akosia. Thank you so much. And thank you all so much for honoring me tonight.